Hello, I'm Lady Calamere. I welcome you to my channel, friends. How's everyone doing? Hope you're doing great. So I'm doing my 272nd video, and it will be on Kala Bhairava. Have you ever heard of Kala Bhairava? Maybe? No? Well, have you ever heard of Shiva? I'm sure you have. Well, Kala Bhairava is an aspect of Shiva. And Shiva has many different aspects, and it is said it is the Maya of the mind that we totally separate each aspect. However, let's just get into Bhairava, his aspect that is very close to the earth plane and very close to the manifestation plane or earthly plane. And just because he is closer to the earthly plane doesn't make him less powerful. In fact, Bhairava, Kala Bhairava, is the most ferocious, terrifying form of Shiva that Shiva takes. And not only that, there is the Ashta Bhairava. So there are 8 forms of Bhairava, 1 in each direction. And then each 8 has their own 8 Bhairava, making 64 Bhairava, but the Ashta is more powerful than the other Bhairavas. But Kala Bhairava is ahead of them all. Now, next to him, I have Kali, Tripura Bhairavi, or you can call her Kali Bhairavi. This is one of the Mahavijas that I did a presentation on. Why do I have her there? Because she is the Shakti of Kala Bhairava. She's his other half. So Tripura Bhairavi. So we have his name, we can call him Kala Bhairava, Bhagavan Bhairava, Shiva Bhairava. Alright? Kala Bhairava, okay, Kala deals with time, but is also the masculine form of Kali. And it also deals with, Kala deals with darkness, black, like Kali means black, blacky, dark, and the feminine form of time. The same thing would be the masculine form of Kali. Bhairava means terrifying, terrible. Tripur means of the three worlds. So Tripura Bhairava is the terror of the 3 worlds, as Tripura Bhairava is the terror, the masculine form of the terror of the 3 worlds. Okay, so when we look at Bhairava, he is the Shiva who is very frightening to look at, very scary to look at. And he is, come on, Joker. He is the god who resides in the Shmashan, the cremation ground. So he's going to be dealing with the dead, the ghosts, anything that lives in a cremation ground. And what we have here in America, or we have the crematorium, we have more mortuaries, we have graveyards. So he's going to be dealing with that too. Now, however, even Yama is afraid of Bhairava, the god of death. Death itself is terrified of Bhairava. He'll be very terrified. And in fact, there is a form where Bhairava, in his prayers, that he puts his left hand on pretty much the chest of the heart of Yama, and then he steps on his head. He can chase away the Lord of Death. There is even a story, one of the stories that what I learned and was taught to me, and there is different. Oh, there was a story of Vishnu and Brahma arguing who should be supreme. Vishnu says, I am the preserver, I do this, I do that, yada yada yada. Brahma says, well, I am the creator, I do this, I do that, yada yada yada. And on it went. Then they were arguing. To a great pillar of light. A great beam of light that went up and down. And Brahma told Vishnu, well, we'll settle this. How about this? I'm going to go up, and Vishnu, you go down. Whoever gets to the other end of it and finds the other end of it will be supreme. So off they went. Brahma goes all the way up. Vishnu goes all the way down. And on it went. Until Brahma saw a certain flower called the Kataki. A little white flower with like yellow in it. And it was falling. And he said, hey, flower, where did you come from? Well, I've been falling. I've been falling for what seems forever. So Brahma said, I had an idea. He said, flower, Kataki flower, you will help me. And the flower said, okay, you're gonna be my witness that I got to the top of this beam of light, this pillar of light. And the flower was kind of scared. And he said, do you know who I am? I am Brahma, the creator. And the flower just smiled. Oh, yes, I agree. So, Brahma and Vishnu meet back. And Brahma said, did you find the end? And Vishnu said, there was no end. I could not find it. Well, I found the top of the beam. And I have a witness, this flower. And the flower, did a false witness and said, yes, Brahma found. He did indeed find the top. And all of a sudden the words came, lies. Brahma, you are a liar. Little flower, Kataki, you are a liar also. And out of the anger of Shiva comes Bhairava. Uh-oh, right? So Shiva said, there is no beginning or end to this. And Brahma, you are a liar. And I'm going to... So he chased Brahma. And then he takes his weapon and chops one of the heads of Brahma off. So Brahma had 5. And now he took the lion head. And now he has 4. But the gods follow the karma. So the head of Brahma stuck to his hand. And he couldn't get it off. And a terrible form of the goddess, Brahmaya, but she's a fierce form of the goddess who chased him and cackled and laughed. So for 12 years he wandered. 12 years. With the head of Brahma on his hand. Couldn't get it off. It was like sticky glue on it. Finally, he goes to Benares, which is also called Kashi, and the head fell off. So Kashi, Benares is a very sacred place in India, sacred to Shiva. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Bhairava Kam Yajamahe Suganhim Pushti Vardhanam Uvarukam Yavavana Nam Chormaksya Mahamatat. That is the second mantra I did was the Maha Mrityunjay. And Om Namah Shivaya means I bound to Shiva. So it is considered a place to go to be blessed, but it's best to ask, especially if you're an outsider, to pray to Shiva, if you're an outsider of Kashi, to pray to Shiva or to Kala Bhairava that nothing bad would happen to you, and just say that you have, you know, tell them a little bit about your life, and do not lie. Do not lie to Shiva. Do not lie to this aspect of Bhairava. Do not lie. Okay? So just like with Brahma, off with his head. But yeah. So it is said that it's a good place to die, that it is a good place because it helps reduce the karma, and it even said that you would not have to be born again. So stuff like that. But I digress, because I think certain people are so bad that they need to learn lessons. But anyways, Kala Bhairava, as you see the Raksha Mala. No, little joker. I know. Hey, you're going after my Shiva Lingams. Look, you. So, Kala Bhairava is considered like the governor of, I'm going to protect Bhairavi right now, or the enforcer at Benares. He's going to decide what happens. He's like, oh my god, we got the Shiva Lingam stone here, and I wear a Rudraksha bead that came with this beautiful statue. Come on, man, Joker. Cats are innocent, guys. So, and this statue came from India, and as you can see, his mount is a dog. He is said to ride, his vehicle is a dog. He rides on a dog. His animal is a dog. During Kala Bhairava worship, another lingam, black lingam, that Joker's treating it like a casual toy. And remember, cats are sacred. Nothing is sacred around the cat, because they are sacred. I had to turn off the light because he was getting it in his eye. Come on, man. So, I think I lost my train. Okay, dogs. So dogs are also used in his worship, and part of the worship is feeding dogs. So if you are a dog person, I'm a cat person. I love dogs. I love other people's dogs. I never had a dog. I do love wolves. I have pictures of me working with hybrid wolves and wolf dogs and wolves. It's pretty cool. But a way, portable worship that you can do is to honor Kala Bhairava, is to feed a dog, adopt a dog, save a dog, donate to charities or donate food to dogs. Joker, you just loving up on this statue. He's given Kala Bhairava lovin's. So, this form of Shiva is like, if anyone's into the orishas, you know about, or the loas, there's cool orishas and there are hot orishas. Well, this would be the hottest aspect. Hot. He can be approachable, but he is very dark. Remember, he's one of the dark gods. Nothing to do with evil. If you know about the dark and light gods, he's definitely a dark god. Is he approachable? He's very scary. He's very scary. But he's becoming more and more popular, and I'm telling you, his popularity is going to be exploding in India as well as in the West. And we're not just talking about saints and sages and gurus worshipping him. We're going to be talking about the regular people. We're just going to be talking about the average Joe across the world going to be worshipping him. Just like Santa Muerte, who doesn't have her arms close to anyone. Bhairava it's going to explode. And Bhairava is the one that is very fast acting. Very, very, said to be very fast acting. And also helps with earthly desires. Not just spiritual ones, but earthly ones too. Okay, we need money, we need food, we need a home, we need work, or we need things to succeed for us. Kala Bhairava is also a very protective deity. You can put him above your door. You can put him above your door, by your door. You can put him where you need him most. And tell you what, this Murti, okay, that's what it's called. A Murti, not just a statue, but a living image of the god, will chop up anything coming at you. It will lop off with their heads. Kala Bhairava is a great, fierce warrior to protect you. And yes, he is a warrior. He is, as you see all these weapons, and here he holds an offering. He has a blood that he drinks. Kala Bhairava, he is, like I said, very fierce, the fiercest manifestation. I mean, we have Rudra, who is Shiva Rudra, who is a fierce storm deity, is not as fierce as Bhairava. And Bhairava should be pronounced with a soft B because of the H after it. So it's Bhairava, not Bhairava. 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 So Bhairava has blazing hair, wild hair, snakes coiled around his sometimes neck or around his head. So another animal of his is a snake. But his main animal is a dog. He has an apron made of human bones. He wears sometimes a tiger, like here would be like a tiger skin. And he holds a head. and that could possibly represent Brahma, where he chops off the ego, he the false ego. So he is even the vanquisher of death. He protects one from an untimely death. He is, even though he is a death dealer and a god of destruction, he also has the ability to save. He has the ability to save. He has, there are mortals with him wearing a garland of human skulls. So this god is, let me tell you how I see him in my vision. I call to him, and it's sort of like I take one step forward and he takes 3 step forwards, 2 to 3 step forwards. He'll come if you call. And Bhairava, I love you, Bhairava. He comes to me, and the place is that of a cremation ground. Now, you can use this as to make a guided meditation. So, when we call Bhairava, imagine this. You're in a cremation ground. It's eerie. There are dogs barking, or you may or may not hear those dogs. But also, you see these little fires, and there's smoke. The sky is like reddish and black, like just red, eerie, fiery lights, and black like it's dissolution. And you're in the grave, you're in this place that's alive with eeriness. The strong is going to stay. You stay there. He appears, and he's covered in ash. The ash of fire, the ash of cremation. People cremated, and possibly even some and incense. And you touch him, and you feel him. And when you pull back your hand, it's full of ash. You take that ash, bless your head, your forehead, and lick it. Just lick the ash. Swallow the ash. And accept the blessings of Kala Bhairava. Accept his blessings. And when you're done, you come back. You can talk to him before it's just ashes. You could talk to him, have a conversation with him. Now, there is also another meditation you can do. You can visualize an envelope, a manila envelope, or a box. And then you just offer Shiva your problems in this box. Someone's driving you nuts, put it in the box. A situation is driving you crazy, put it in the box. You're having anxiety and fear, put that in the box. fill it up, seal it. It could be an envelope or whatever, and write to Bhairava. You write your spiritual name, if you have one, magical name, craft name, and in your vision, write your name and say, Bhairava, Lord Bhairava, Kala Bhairava, I give this to you because I know this is an offering to you. I'm going to give this to you. You can handle it. I'm giving it to you to please transform this. Transform this problem to something good and give it to me as prasad. Give it to me for my spirit to eat, for my spirit to be part, not eat, but be, to come into my life. That's another meditation you can do with this God. Dogs are sacred to him. Do not hurt a dog. And those who hurt dogs, you can call this guy. You can call this God. He especially deals with Lord Bhairava can be worshipped anytime. One of the things that I heard and that I learned about is that Kala Bhairava is also known as the Kotgal, and he means the guardian of the temple. So the keys to Shakti Shiva, the temple keys, are done ceremonially, given to Lord Bhairava, Jai Bhairava, at the closing time, and taken back in the morning. Now, one of the things that you can give him is a key. One of the things never to give him, remember the Kataki flower? Do not give the Kataki flower, because one thing I left out of that story, Shiva was so mad at the Kataki flower, you are not to be given to me in any of my forms. So any of the forms of Shiva, do not give him the Kataki flower. So one of the things that you can do is give him a key. And with this key, he can open things in your life and then close things that are not being beneficial in your life. So sometimes people may leave keys. To him. And it could be cool. Get him a skeleton key, but any key will be fine, even if it's just a charm. So he has different forms of Bhairava, but the things that he does is he can help you with enemies, to defeat enemies, to punish enemies, to punish bad people. He protects those he holds dear and those he holds close. He's not in my home for nothing, for no reason. I mean, when I finally found one that I really liked, I had to snag it. I got it from Amazon, but it was a small business in India, and they gave me a nice neem mala with it, made of neem, and they gave me this that I wear. Look at it, 5 swords there. So this is a great mala to use for him, but you can also use a skull mala for him. You can use a skull mala for him, or the Rudraksha. But if you feel close to like if you use a stone because now they have crystal malas and malas made of this and mala made of that. I would recommend something in black, like obsidian. Oh, that is obsidian. I call it the asshole stone because it doesn't. It's my nickname for it. It's actually volcanic. It's actually a glass, a volcanic type of glass, and it doesn't sugarcoat anything. It calls a diamond, a heart, a club, and a spade. And it's not going to sugarcoat it. If you want a little bit more sugarcoated, then use a snowflake obsidian. That's more gentler. Black agate, shungite, mala. You can use that. And those are not traditional, but people are using that now. And I would recommend black for him. He bestows incredible blessings. He is a God that helps you with, like I said, money, finance. He can, especially the negative aspects of Saturn, which is Shani. So if you're having problems with Shani, or it's in your chart where it's just Saturn keeps giving you the boot up the butt and a 2x4 across the head, you can ask Kala Bhairava to soften Shani, or to not gaze at you hatefully, and to be good to you. That he can help you with your karma, with if you're cursed, he also helps with intergenerational curses. This God can help you with intergenerational curses. This God can help you deal with things from past lives that you have brought over, that you have not dealt with properly. He can help you with things that happened in your life in the past. He can help you with so much. January, I think it's January 4th this year. No, this, not this year. I think this year's going to be, I'm trying to remember. I'll go back to there when I remember. I'm just making a idiot out of myself right now. But this is one of the most protective form of Shiva. Shiva means consciousness. Shiva is goodness. Shiva, A in front of it means not conscious. Bad, not good. Now people are like, oh, don't call Bhairava. Don't call Bhairava because Kala Bhairava is going to do this and Kala Bhairava is going to do that. He's going to destroy this. He's going to end this. Destroy what? He is going to destroy things. He's going to destroy things. He can remove things that no longer serve you. He's going to get you out of that quicksand. He's going to get you out of that pile of shit that you think is a pile of gold. He's going to get you out of the swamp that you think is paradise. He may even remove false friends or friends that are being detrimental to you. That's what he's going to do. He may even give you some military training in the way. Like, he's gonna make you strong. Like, get down and give me 30 push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4. I love the Marine Corps. He's gonna, yeah. So, you know, he could end up doing that for you. Sorry I had to say that. He's gonna make you. He can make you into a spiritual warrior. Oh, and the negative spirits. They don't want you to chant his mantras. They will try to say, no, don't chant that mantra. Don't do it. Why? Because they're scared. He is an exorcist. Bhairava is an exorcist. These negative things, they can't stand him. He's terrifying. He terrifies them because they know he's going after them. What else can he cut off? When you're having intrusive thoughts, give it to Bhairava. People who have OCD do have intrusive thoughts. What if? What if? What if? What if? What if? What if this happens? What if that happens? And say, what if it's just a thought? What if it's just my intrusive thoughts? What if it's just all bullshit what you're telling me? What if I give you to Bhairava? Addictions, alcohol, drugs, things that you feel like you cannot beat, that you feel that you are this small and it's a giant, that your addiction is the size of Godzilla and you're there with a little BB gun against Godzilla. Well, what happens if Bhairava turns it around? And now you are the size of Godzilla. And that addiction is that little itty bitty thing with a little pig sticker. Ain't gonna do nothing. But remember, always get help. Get therapy. Go to if you need to, go to a psychiatric hospital. Go to an addiction center. Go to AA, NA, whatever. Bhairava can help you with addictions. And you can call them. They work together greatly. Or you can just call Kali and Bhairava, Kala Bhairava. This is the feminine form. Beautiful one that I got from Sacred Source. Check them out too. So yes, Bhairava can help you when you have anxiety and fears, when you're scared. Whether these fears are real or just a figment of your imagination. Call upon Bhairava. Call upon Kala Bhairava. And he will help you face that fear, or he will face that fear and stare it down and say, get out of here, little pipsqueak. You don't want any of me. Kala Bhairava. See his dog? That's actually a dog. So, when we look at Kala Bhairavas, 8 Bhairavas, you have Sri Asithanga Bhairava. I hope I said it right. And he is in the east. And his wife is Brahmi. And he gives a great creative ability. He helps you with creation and with you creating things. And he can help you if you're an artist and you want to create something, anything you want to create. Anything you want to create in life, you can call upon him. And so, and his, in this form, Asithanga, Asithanga, he is, his mount that he rides is a swan, like Sarasvati's mount and Rama's mount. Then you have Sri Unmata Bhairava, and his direction is the west. And his mount is a horse, and he can help you control the negative ego when you feeling like you're being a pompous ass. And he's also the one to go against those intrusive thoughts or those harmful thoughts of saying, I'm stupid, I'm ugly, I'm this and I'm that, and I'm not worthy of anything. He is going to help you with that. He is going to help you control your personality, which leads you to negativity. Because if I don't teach about the 8 Bhairavas, I know someone's going to... Why didn't you mention the 8 Bhairavas? I'm not going to mention all the 64. I don't know all the 64. So sorry. So Sri Vishana, Sri Bhee, so it's a soft B like V. Sri Vishana Bhairava. Chamundi is his other half, and his mount is a lion, and his direction would be north. And he obliterates negativity, evil spirits. He crushes curses. He destroys curses. And he helps one to have a peaceful, serene, and secure life. Vishana. Now, the other one, and I did mention that his mount is a lion like Durga, right? So, like Durga of India. Durga of, what country is that? I can't remember. Where she rides a tiger. Bangladesh. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking it starts with a B, remember. So, Sri Chanda Bhairava. His mount is a peacock. His other half, his Shakti, Kumari, his wife, Kumari, He's in the direction of south. Ooh, that's the direction of Yama. Yama is in the south. Did you know? The land of the dead. Yes. But he's like a peacock, like Kartikeya, right? He gives tremendous amount of energy and power. He's the one that smites the competition and smites your rival, or at least cut them down. So he's gives you victory in competitions. Well, he doesn't necessarily kill the competition, but he can smite, especially if this competition is bad. These people are bad. Then you have Sri Ruru. R-U-R-U, Bhairava. Now his mount is an ox, like a white ox. He is in the southeast. His other half is Maheshwari. So Sri Ruru he's a guru. He's a divine educator. I'm having my hands in prayers right now. And he can also, Ruru can help you to increase your knowledge, to go deeper into wisdom, to lead more of a wealthy life, more of a secure life, and a prosperous life. So he's in the southeast. Then you have Sri Krodha. Now it's a soft D because it's a DH. It's not a hard D, so it's Krodha. Krodha Bhairava. So anything with a DH is a soft D. If it didn't have an H and it had DA, then it would be a hard D, but it's a soft D because it's a DH. And his mount is an eagle. His wife is Vaishnavi, or consort, his other half. And he's in the southwest. This god gives you great power to take great action. Great power to take great action. Sri Krodha Bhairava. He blesses you with courage and strength and helps you with achievements in life and your goals. So then you have, we're almost done, Sri Samhara Bhairava. Again, Chandi is his other half. He is also a dog that he rides on. He's in the northeast. He helps with dissolution of bad luck, bad karmas, outdated beliefs, beliefs in your mind that no longer serve you. Sri Samhara Bhairava. He is a god that helps you deal with past issues, especially when you're dealing with to help you stop trauma bounding. So if you're trauma bounding or trauma bounded to someone, or you're carrying the trauma, you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders, he can help you to negate that. So Sri Kapala Bhairava. That's Kapala. Kapala Bhairava. His mount is an elephant. He's in the northwest now. He deals with the goddess Indrani, who's also the wife of Indra. And he's in the northwest, and his worship ends or cuts off all unrewarding action on all unrewarding work. Kapala is he's going to help you to go for fruitful work and fruitful actions and fruitful beliefs. He's going to help you with that. So each of the Bhairavas is going to represent spirit, air, fire, water, earth, then sun, then the moon, then Atma. And each of them are going to be very different. Now, as his dog, his favorite, the color dog that he also deals with is black. Black dogs. And we all know that, black labs are the least Labradors to get adopted. Black retrievers are the least, again, color dog to be adopted. And those, but he represents all the dogs. So think about a pit bull. Miss Kitty, no. Because Joker's going to start messing with you. Come on, Joker, sit down. So, I know in worship, like in the temples, like they'll have the dogs. Like I've seen like videos of them, and they're howling, and they feed them like sweetbreads to get the blessings of Lord Shiva of Bhairava. So, Kala Bhairava can help you with time. Hey, if you're working with time, like time is different. When you're in pain, time seems to slow down. When you're having fun, time seems to speed up. Still the same time. When I do the 420, sometimes what seems like an hour, like a half hour, an hour is only 5 minutes. So, speaking of 420, marijuana. If it's legal, one of the things that Shiva likes, and one day I'll just do one presentation just on Shiva as a whole, is pot, marijuana, gummies. You can give them a THC gummy, THC chocolate, THC potato chips, THC this and THC that. What else can we offer Bhairava other than our fears and our sadness and our feels like a hopeless situation? Okay. So, Bhairava, this is going to be a little bit tricky. A little bit tricky, but we're going to get through it. Right? So, offerings to Kala Bhairava, especially if you're in doing like tantric, they may give him wine, red wine, hard liquor, maybe a scotch or a brandy, cognac, plain out whiskey, Jack Daniels, Southern Comfort. Water is always good. Some people offer their blood. Be careful with that. A lot. There's one part of India that will only offer him vegetarian things. Not vegan. It could be vegan, but not necessarily vegan because they give him milk and yogurt. I was in a group of Shiva, one of the Yahoo groups, when they had Yahoo groups many, many years ago. And there was a debate on whether to give him milk because the conditions of the cows, and cows are sacred. I was like, why not give him hemp milk then? He likes hemp. And hemp milk is legal. Give him hemp milk. You know? But yeah, so that's... If you have a problem with the way cows are treated and you can afford to get like milk from, like, I'm not supporting any company or anything, but like Fairlife, or where organic doesn't necessarily mean these animals are treated right. That's not always the case. Best to get grass-fed cows. What it means is that they are pretty much like treated right, and Fairlife milk. But also think about yogurts. Do not give him that flour that I told you about. Give him other flowers. He loves flowers. He loves flowers, and even roses. Lotus too. I mean, but we can't always get lotus, so lilies. Fruits. Nuts. Dried fruits. Can't go wrong with candy and chocolate. And give them a coffee. You can make it an Irish coffee if you want, put a little booze in it. Irish, what is an Irish coffee? You put booze in it. And what some people do is they put him in a bowl and they will pour their offerings right on top of him. But if you have a murti that can dissolve, don't do that. And you can put it in front of him, pour it on him. He likes a ghee lamp, especially one made of mustard oil. Black sesame seeds. He likes black sesame seeds. Black, stones, and we have like a black lingam here. You are not going after that Bhairavi. I see you trying to go after her, boo-boo. I saw that. Now, as far as guru, everyone has an inner guru. Everyone has that inner guru to call upon. If there is a famous guru and there's no way to contact the famous guru or whatever, you can just put a picture up of that guru or in your mind and ask that guru to bless you. A guru can be physical or not, corporeal, someone that passed. I have someone that is a spiritual mother to me, and I will revere her. She's very powerful. When she died, she was self-realized. So she was like, there are saints that are known and not well known. This lady was a beautiful saint. She had so much love in her, so much compassion and empathy and forgiveness. Very loving. And she was my mother in a past life. She was my actual mother in a past life. You can call on someone like that. When also offering things to doing work of getting rid of things, you can do the Trikuta that I taught you about on the Guru chakra. And a Trikuta, okay, so you draw a line between your eyebrows, right? You just visualize a line and an equilateral triangle. So between your eyebrows and make it go up into an equilateral triangle. It will involve the Agnya chakra, your third eye, your Soma, which is right above the third eye, and the Guru, that's above the Soma, that's right below the Sahasrara chakra. And it will involve those, and you see it glow bright, and you call upon, you can use your holy guardian angel as a guru too. Your HGA, your spirit guide, your totem to help you. And you see it burn bright with the fires of Agni. And you throw the thing you want to get rid of as a sacrifice. And let it burn, baby, burn. And you can watch the Trikuta just disappear. And you can have Bhairava. Shiva is also a guru. Shiva is also called Maha Guru. He is the Maha Guru. So you can ask Shiva to be your guru. And Shiva itself is very transcendental, very transcendental. He's a yogi, but he's also called Maha Yogi. But you can Sri Bhairava to ask him to help you. Cut it out! You're breaking my. You're going after my computer screen now. Come on, man. Joker. You are just dying for attention, aren't you? Well, then come on the friggin' altar. Come on. Stop. That's my computer screen. Come on, Joker. Stop. Oh, boy. Stop. Joker, get out. If you're going to do that, get out. Just get out. Go. Get out. Miss Kitty, come on in. Bye, Joker. You don't know how to behave. Sorry about that, but I have a flat screen. We have a flat screen computer monitor. And that's all I need is it to be broken. So now we have Miss Kitty in here. Not a dull moment, right? So we find... Oh, Miss Kitty. You don't know I can do my own. We find Shiva as Kala Bhairava in the Mahapuran. No? One of the things I was thinking about was Markandeya. Come on, man. When Markandeya found out he was going to die as a young man, around 16, he cried and went to the old temple of Shiva, and he was crying and crying and begging for help, and Yama comes to get him, to yoke him, and it is believed that the form of Bhairava came and chased him away, and Yama never came for Markandeya, if you look at the Markandeya Purana, and that he is eternal, immortal, even after the destruction of the earth and the reformation of the earth, and after every dissolution he's around, Markandeya. And so people say, oh yeah, I saw Markandeya. It's a story of how he protects one from death. I'm not going to say you're going to be eternal and immortal again, but our souls are immortal. And but Bhairava protected Markandeya. Come on. Why do you guys always do this? Kitties are destructive. I'm turning on this light then. Sorry. So, in Buddhism, in like Tibetan Buddhism, he is adopted into it. And he's also called Bhairava. So you will see images of Vajra. Stop it! Vajra Bhairava. So he's worshipped there. God, I'm thirsty. Shiva itself deals with the moon. And Shiva, a day is always Monday. But I believe so itself, but this guy also, Shiva Bhairava, deals with the planetary powers of Saturn. Saturn is on a Saturday. Bhairava is he who destroys fear, and the Lord who is beyond fear. The only thing we have to fear is fear itself. Right? One of the presidents said that of the United States. Bhairava is ultimate fierce. He is the like beyond the nuclear weapon of Shivas. Oh, Bhairava. I welcome Bhairava. He protects me. I know it was December 5th, 2023, that was his birthday, but we are in 2024, so it changes because it's a lunar calendar, not a solar, so it's not going to be the exact same day as a solar calendar. So, the Kala Bhairava Jayantri. Jayantri, his birthday. And it should be I've heard different days, and November should be around November 22nd. And it's not just people. It's a very serious day. It's like he's celebrated as his birthday. Now, Tuesday is also a good day for him. Tuesday is also a day of Kali. Kali is Tuesday as well as Saturdays are her days. I hope you're still with me. Wow, I've been talking an hour and 9 minutes. So, as Shiva himself, as is transcendental, the Shiva is not offered anything spicy, and that's because he saved the world by drinking the poison, and it was going to kill him. Into the goddess, especially as Matara, nursed him with her breast milk, and it stopped the poison, and it stayed in his throat as the blue mark, and that was the poison that he drank to save the world. And Bhairava, you see his weapons. He has a sword here. He can also hold a two-headed drum, the little two-headed drum, the trident, a skull ball. He is the trident. His definitely sacred to Shiva. And as far as cursing, those who are really bad, who are trying to really hurt you, and those who are like just really nasty F-tards, just BASTA bastards, just nasty people, he can be used against. He is seen with different arms, from anywhere from 4 arms up to 34. And this signifies his endless power. He is great for dealing with your mortality when you're going to die, to help you fear it less, and to help you pass on in a more peaceful way. He can be asked for a peaceful death. And when you die, you die a good death and not a bad death. He also has a skull bowl. Miss Kitty, what are you doing? So he vanquishes evil energy, evil spirits, haunting. So if you're dealing with a haunting, haunted home, haunted land, haunted life, he can remove those things, protect you at least. Liberation from the cycle of death and rebirth. Blessings of a better life. If you're going to live again, he can also help you to live a better life if that's what you want to do. He can activate that inner guru in you. Help to meet your spirit guides. When you're dealing with the dead, ancestors, for good or bad. I mean, if you have to get you in contact with your ancestors, that is a good one to talk to. So Bhairava is going to help you with inner strength. No matter, you don't even have to remember the Ashta Bhairava. You just call upon Kala Bhairava itself. So, but you can work with the Ashta Bhairava, or just ask that the Sri Ashta Bhairava come and protect you. And then the 64 Bhairavas say, I worship the 64 Bhairavas. I worship all the aspects of Kala Bhairava to come and to bless me with all the good things that you do, and to get rid of all the negativity. Bhairava's worship extends like to Nepal and even Indonesia, Sri Lanka. We see him in Tibetan Buddhism and even parts of Japan. I mean, we have Bhairava giving growth and protection to us. I know I repeat a little bit. So, as much as Kala Bhairava looks scary and he looks like a villain and he can look very demonic himself, he is Shiva. He's going to help us. He will, when you look at the fierce form of God, and you can love the fierce form of goddess or God, and look at their fierce forms, and you find love for them and see how beautiful they are. This is a path to enlightenment, because it's easy to love a God like the peaceful Shiva, just meditating, or the like Krishna or Sita. But when we see Kali, when we see Dhumavati, when we see Chinnamasta, when we see deities like Santa Muerte, for instance, and we see their beauty and fall in love, well, now we have seen the other face of God that we love, and Goddess. So those who break oaths, those who break promises, you can have Kala Bhairava come after them. So if someone made an oath or deal with you, or given false testimony about you, especially in the court of law, Shiva Bhairava can go after them. Shiva Bhairava, Kala Bhairava is one of the best guardians, great guardians that you can have. He vanquishes even the most formidable demons. When I say demon, I don't mean the daemons, and what I'm talking about is very negative things. So even if someone did send a daemon against you, or using some really wicked black magic, he can break it. So he is a liberator, he is a guardian. He deals with creation and dissolution. He deals with the philosophical, the spiritual, the ceremonial, the ritualistic realms. You can do a simple prayer to him. You can light a little fire to him, give him some incense, give him some scented oils. Kala Bhairava will be with you. Kala Bhairava, if you don't have a Shiva Lingam, you just visualize a light pillar that extends, that has no beginning and no end, just goes up and down, and you see this burning bright lingam, and there you can pray to him. There you can pray. There's your lingam. Visualize it and pray to Lord Shiva. Or you can visualize this and pray to him. You can visualize this and pray to him. You can see the Shiva lingam itself, which I forgot to bring down. I'm sorry. And pray to Lord Shiva. Pray to Kala Bhairava. So I'm going on too long about this. But I really do want to end this soon. He can be your ultimate weapon. Kala Bhairava can be your ultimate weapon. And remember that Shiva is part of the Trinity. Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva. Brahma the creator, Vishnu the preserver, and Shiva the destroyer. There will be those that say Shiva is self-manifested. So, to each their own. And he can really help you with manifest, with the power of manifestation and spell work, to bring things that you want in your life, to get rid of things you don't want in life. He can help you with the mundane to the spiritual. He can help you with that job. He can help you with that position. He can help you with money. He can help you with small things to the big things. Just pray to him and see what happens. Give him some offering. You know, it does. If you don't have a lot of money, it doesn't have to be grand. I mean, you can even offer him coins and money, and you can offer him things. Offer him things from. You can offer him. Now, as far as, like I said, I don't sacrifice animals, okay, myself. But if you have a guru and your guru tells you what to offer, then follow your guru's advice. But anything, I know they love ghee, deities love ghee, and they love butter, and they love milks and creams. I mean, a lot of these Hindu deities, and you know, you can use him to help you get over that stump in life. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. I've been blabbing on and on and on and on about Shiva Bhairava. I was so excited to do this, and I'm so happy to do this, and I'm so happy to share this with you. Please, please, please think about helping innocent dogs. Please help with like the Greyhound Foundation. Please sign petitions against greyhound racing. Please help that pit bull. Pit bulls are actually cool dogs. I love pit bulls. Please, people in Florida are hurting from Hurricane Helene and now Milton. Please donate to charities that are going to help. Please, if it help donate, you know, clothes, money, or even time, or even be there for someone that needs a shoulder to cry on. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you that you stayed this long and listened to me blah 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 blah. And thank you so much, and as always, blessed be.